Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. eluding the pressure right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 36, Pickett. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. First throw now for the backup Trubisky. Being chased out left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get and a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 2nd and 11 now. Thompson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. We got this. Right there.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Robinson's got it. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. On the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Hill to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
We got 4. Back. Run, stand.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Thompson looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
55 mark, guys, 55.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett back to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Pickett now on first down. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They hand this off to Harris. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. This is Harris. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 16. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Trying to power it ahead with one. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. hands it off out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 13 yards remaining on second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Thompson back to the air once more. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thompson. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Thompson going to throw it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this was truly a total team effort.